Hey everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Oh, I actually have something. It is our 2 week anniversary. I didn't have a horn. Oh, dag, I needed to turn the light off. But anyway, woohoo! We made it 2 weeks. We started 2 weeks ago this Sunday. And so this is our 15th day. And wow, 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 wow. Wow is all I'm going to say right now. We're going to go over some more of why I'm so wowed about what's been happening. But thank you. Thank you. It doesn't really work while the light is on. And then I have this bright light in my face. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in such great numbers. Engaging in such great numbers, the good, the not so good. I love it all. I love it all. So thank you. Now, how do I turn this thing off? Okay, there we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I asked you to tell me where you are tuning in from. So let me go back to, okay, now, hey guys, oh my gosh. Hey, Moni, girl. Whenever I start my membership for the real ones, it's yours is on me because you are the first one to tap in every day. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Jacqueline. Virginia in the house. What's up, VA? DMV or further out? Hey, Jade S. Oh, Michigan. Oh, Michigan. Anyway, nice to see you, Jade. WM. Hey, welcome back, WM. Good to see you as well. Oh, Vegas. Sin City is in the house. Okay. Happy Sunday, Long Island. Okay, my neighbor. Oh, wonderful, Jade. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I think today is a good one. I'm so I won't say excited, but this one is so necessary. Rather we're moving abroad or not. Hey, Frederic. Good to see you. Hey, DL Ross. I'm from Virginia and I'm addicted to Kim with the gems. Girl, you got me. Girl, I'm gonna need you to reply to some of these trolls I got, please. I mean, but the love totally outweighs everything else. But some of these trolls, boy, they don't agree with you. I talk too much. I need to get to the point. So anyway, but great to see you too, W squared. Hey, Casper 330, welcome back. Michigan. Oh, Michigan 2 times. Is it cold there? Because it's cold in New York. Well, cold, I think it's cold here. Virginia Beach, Virginia. Okay. I have family there. Sandra Goodman, welcome. My first live with you. Thank you from upstate. Oh, welcome from upstate New York. Another New Yorker. I appreciate all the love. And so today's topic, well, I already thanked everyone for just the overwhelming confirmation that what I am doing, what God put in my heart to do, literally without a whole bunch of warning or a whole bunch of time, it's what I'm supposed to be doing. And I am going to keep doing it. So that's the good news. Like, I had a talk with God. I'll tell you about my talk with God because me and God had to have a talk because I was like, what did I just get myself into? This isn't easy. Like, I'm not coming to you with just, rambling. There's research involved. I'm showing you receipts. I'm going over documents. Like, this takes time. And I was like, wait, God, I said, when I came 2 weeks ago, I was like, we're going to come live for the next 7 days. Well, 6 to 7 days. That was and here we are, day 15, and with no real end in sight. So, but it seems like this is what the people want. So that's what I'm here for. So welcome to our 2-week anniversary, and the Stay Ready So We Don't Have to Get Ready Move Abroad series is a phenomenon to me. Listen, when I see a video getting 40,000 views in one day or my subscriber count going up 1,000 subscribers in one day, I've been on this platform for 2 years. I mean, active on this platform for 2 years. And so this is what I was put here to do. So I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. If you haven't caught the previous videos, we went live every day for the past 14 days, sometimes twice a day. There is a playlist called Move Abroad Gems. You could go ahead and go to my homepage on YouTube, go to playlist, and you could catch up. And just for anyone that's new here, yeah, I talk a lot. This is a live. So people who catch and this isn't really for the people who's here right now, but for the people who tune in later, this is a live. This is not a edited video, and I'm going to get straight, cut out the ums and the ahs and all of that. No, this is a live video. I take Q&A. I take my time. I pull up receipts. So if this is overwhelming for you and you're used to like 7-second TikTok videos, God bless you. I'm fine. I'm fine. Like I'm fine with that. Like my tribe is out here somewhere, and we're building, we're moving. The momentum is there. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there for anyone who's just tuning in after this live. There's gonna be some talking going on. So just get prepared. But anyway, I'm gonna check the comments in a minute. I'm making sure I touch go over everything that we're going to go over today, and then I'll come back to the comments. So yeah, I said there's a list of, the playlist you can check out. Also, let me introduce myself. I always forget to do that. My name is Kim, aka Kim with the Gems. I am the founder and creator of a community called Black Travel and Culture that has been around since 2017. So we're talking 7 years. On this channel, Kim, aka Kim with the Gems, we talk about all things wellness, travel, and finance from a cultural perspective. And it's from my, I'm sorry. Just always check my text messages when I'm on this, because I don't know if somebody's texting me to say your audio, you're frozen or something like that. So sorry about that. So on this channel, we talk all things wellness, travel, and finance from a cultural perspective and from a Black woman's point of view. I've seen some things, I've been some places, and I've collected a lot of resources and information, and sharing is caring. So that's what this channel is about. If this is something that you're into, if you want to hear more gems that I literally have done the due diligence on, research on, then go ahead, subscribe to the channel, share this channel with a friend, like this video if there's some information that resonates with you or information that you could pass on to others, and turn on the notification bell. Like I said, we're coming back every day this week except Thursday. I do believe in respecting people's days off. we need rest, we need relaxation, and I don't want anyone feeling like they're missing something if they don't come in live. But there will be posted videos, so there will be videos that will be posted that day. We won't be live that day, but turn on your notifications so you don't miss another live chat. I will be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. and the post is scheduled to go out at 9:15, so you'll see it on my community tab. But you know what? I guess I could go ahead and just tell you what it is. I always forget the exact names. So give me 1 second. I'll tell you the exact. Okay, so basically, we're doing a myth buster, so to speak. So there's quite a few countries that have a negative connotation here in America. And we're going to go over those connotations, what's real, what's fake. And so the title is really Don't Move There, It's Too Dangerous. And then I'm coming back with, are you sure about that? And then we're going to go over, I like to pull up receipts to show you what the stats are and then what the communities look like out there that are, our community. So, so that's tomorrow at 7, Tuesday at 10. We moved Tuesday at 10, we're having the chit chat night. We're having the community meetup where we go over comments, we go over Q&A, the most frequently asked questions. It's, right before I get ready for bed. So you could come in your PJs, you could come with a cocktail, whatever. Come at 10 o'clock on Tuesday, and we will, answer questions live as well. And then on Wednesday, we are coming sometime midday. I haven't confirmed that time yet, but think around noonish. And that'll be our last live until Friday. And then Friday we'll be back, Saturday, and then Sunday, and then we'll start the week again. So that's what the next week looks like. And then let me just see if there's any questions, because let me see it. But before I go into questions, let me just tell you also, be sure to check the description box. All resources that have been discussed in the last videos are going to be in every description. So if you're looking for the playlist, you can find out more in the description box. If you're interested in getting any resource to help you expedite your move abroad or your residency or whatever, look in the description box. There's a From Here to There 100 plus websites, clickable websites guide that helps you make or find out information about 8 of the most popular countries that Black Americans have been moving to and are continuing to move to. So you can check that out. I just have to say disclaimer, the price is going up on Friday. It's already been on Black Friday sale for the past 2 weeks. So it's $12.97 right now. It will be $17.97 starting on Friday. There's other resource tools there. Also links to my coaching calls. You guys asked for it. I added some coaching calls that are outside of the Mexican residency strategy call. And I put it up, I want to say 1 o'clock this morning. I already have 2 scheduled for this week coming up. And so I'm not doing this is not my life, my job, but I definitely want to help those who are serious and getting guidance and help. Anything from Mexican residency strategy call or anything that I've covered so far or is related to what I covered so far in the video. So you can find those links, and those are also $50 off until December 2nd, whatever that Monday is. The Mexican strategy coaching call is $50 off right now, and so is the general move abroad accountability coaching call. They're both $50 off until the first Monday in December. Okay, so let me now see if there's any questions, any comments. Okay, so Virginia, Michigan, Las Vegas, woohoo, first live with you, yay, yeah. Okay. Let me start there. I'm not sure if I hit you, W Square, great to see you too. Casper, yes, I did. Okay, Moni, I did see that. First live with you, Sandra Goodman, welcome, upstate New. Okay, so I think you were the last one. Yes. DL, I got your back, boo. I'm sharpening my brain. Don't mess with them, Jim. Thank you. Listen, I need an army because listen, as these numbers are going up, the comments are going up too. And although most, like I said, the majority are amazing, some of them are just, you know the times we living in. New subscriber, first live, Arizona in the house. Yay, welcome. Trying to get my plan together, girl. We gonna get it together. It doesn't have to be done today or tomorrow, but as long as we're in the planning, what'd you say? 43 right now. Oh, is that, wait, I asked, where's 43? Michigan. Yes. Hey, Loranda Smart. Hey, everyone. Thank you, Kim. You are confirmation for my decision. Oh, listen, you guys are confirmation for me and God's decision to do these lives. So I'm glad that I could reciprocate. Is this? Oh, Michigan. Yes. Okay. Hey, Michigan, Lisa Renee, Cynthia Mary. Hey, welcome back, Cynthia. Florida's in the house. That used to be my favorite United States destination, and I haven't been in a few years. And I'm going to miss Art Basel for I don't know how many years. How long has DeSantis been in office? Yeah. So, okay, so let's get into today's topic. Well, let me see, make sure it's the topic that okay. So I did want to tell you, I said, I wanted to be transparent enough that you know that this is really, really, really divine. I seriously talk to God about this because it's a undertaking that I know is going to come with some hiccups, right? There's going to be the others who want to counter everything I say. There's going to be the others that feel they could come here and talk out the left side of their neck because they are on the internet. And there's going to be the others that are plants or whatever to try to get us off our square. And so I literally need to keep my mental, right? I need to keep my mental going because I'm also, I mean, I have my residency, but I'm still in a planning process on the final, steps. I have some things that, are going to keep me here for a few months into 2025, but I'm still in planning process. So I have to have my talks with God, and I talk to God like God is sitting across from me. I'm like, yo, God, your Father, Almighty. This wasn't part. This wasn't part of what I thought was going to go down. Like, I thought I was going to come here. There'd be a nice small community who showed up when they showed up, and then I would influence or help to influence of some people. But when you get 1,000 subscribers in a day, while that's a blessing, it can also be in some ways a little overwhelming because there's comments like coming. And my goal is always to answer. I started out this answering everybody, even the ones that came with the BS, right? But now it's like, I can't, there's no way in heck. How am I going to do this? God, like, okay, God, help me. And so I listened, and basically he was like, I'm showing you that this is what I put you here for. The people are coming to you because they need your information. And until I tell you to cease, I'm gonna need you to get it together. Like, I know you can lean on me when you have to, but I need you to get this together because this is serious business. And I'm still like, okay, God, but like every day. Am I going live every day? Like, or are we talking like 2-3 days a week? And he was like, what's been working? What has been working? You have been sitting on this live talking about you went live because this is a movement that needs momentum. And so what, you gonna put the brakes on the momentum? He's like, nah, Kim, that's not what I got for you. That's not it. And so I'm like, okay. I said, but listen, even on your birthday, like Christmas, and he gave me permission to take off Christmas. So we are going to be going live every day unless there's an emergency or something. So if you don't see me live, just send a prayer because that means something, it was out of my control. But we're going to go live every day except for Thanksgiving. And as of now, Christmas. He didn't tell me what he wanted me to do like over the New Year. So anyway, so that's my talks with God. Y'all pray for me because, like I said, I smile a lot, I laugh a lot, but then there's times where I'm like, oh, I didn't expect this to happen like this so quick with this many people. And a lot of these people truly, truly want answers to their questions, but I can't get to everybody. So that makes me feel a certain way. So anyway, saying all that to say, y'all pray for me. I'm going to keep, praying, and I'm going to keep pushing until God says, okay, slow down. So yeah. So anyway, I just wrote down that, yes, the proof is in the pudding. Like, this is showing that this is a conversation, or these conversations are needed. There's too much noise out there. We have to get rid of the noise. We have to literally stay focused. And even if it's not, like I said, you moving abroad, it's like if you're in any type of uncomfortable, unsafe, challenging situation regarding, the changing of the guard, then that's your goal. It's your goal. Your goal is to get out of that. So it could be just baby steps. My ultimate goal is that everyone has their paperwork in order. I don't care if you're staying or if you're going. My other ultimate goal is that everyone is safe, hence tonight's video. And so I definitely want to thank you. You guys have names now. So you guys are my gemstones. You are part of the gemstone family. Y'all are gemstones. And so the ones that come live, the ones that engage, the ones that ask questions, please know that I value you more than anything. I mean, and when I have a chance, God also put in my head that I'm going to have to find a way to separate the ones that are serious from the ones that's not, because as this channel grows, more people come live. I'm not even going to be able to do the scrolling like I do now. Like, I'm going to have to figure something out. But so I don't know what that's going to look like. One, it came in my head today, like, oh, maybe a membership. And then, the ones that have the greens, whatever, they're the ones that, I could see and I know they're serious. I don't know what it's going to look like. So I'll come back later with that. That's still so in early planning, and it won't happen until I get to 10,000 subscribers anyway. And that's just simply, it's a goal for me too. So it's like, okay, well, if I get to 10,000, then it may be necessary for me to do that. If it's not necessary, I'm not going to do it. But if it becomes necessary, I will. And so let's start the topic. So let's see. So because the people are going to be complaining, I'm just curious, how far is it? Oh, 22 minutes before I started. So I'm sure somebody's going to have something to say about that. So one more time before I get into the, okay, so I think Cynthia, yes, we got you. Ooh. Oh, Trucker Red. Hey, I know we got you too, Florida. Yeah, my former favorite state. What's up, Ebad? Welcome back. Good to see you, West Coast. You were the one, you just came back from, was it Colorado or something like that? And were you the one in Cabo San Lucas? Hey, Adrian T, Ohio, welcome. Tell Dave Chappelle I said, what's up? God will make a way. He always does. He always does. He always does. I mean, he always does. So I know that. Thank you for saying that, though. I don't know what your YTF is, but okay. Oh, wait a minute. And YouTube family. Got it. Okay. Took me a minute. Happy Sunday, Anita. Patricia. Okay. Now, mom, words say you make 2 steps. The Lord will make 10 always. Lord, go before me. Yes. Amen. I believe it. It's just sometimes like your mind will play tricks on you. And, I have to protect my peace too, because I'm still seeing the same news that everybody else is seeing. I'm nervous for not just my family, the younger generation, the women, us, period. I'm worried about, anyway. So your mind plays tricks on you, but as long as I have my conversations with God, as long as I know that he's never failed me. And I mean, there's been some real things that it could be spooky to some, so I definitely am gonna, call out his name when I need to. DL Ross, other YouTube hosts have some volunteers that help the administrative stuff like mine. Yeah, I thought about that too, but this is all happening so fast. Like, I just thought about it. Like today, like literally yesterday, I got 1,000 subscribers. I think today I'm like at 1,000 new subscribers. So this is all new. So I am gonna have to probably, so DL, you got your knife sharp, and so yeah, I may need you, girl. Absolutely honored to be a gemstone. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. And then after I say these last 2 highs, I'm going to go into tonight's topic. Same. Happy to be a part of the gemstone family. Oh, thank you, Casper. Patricia, that's right. Amen. Okay, so tonight's topic. I told you guys I did put together a couple of slides. It's not, anything. And there's going to be audio that I'm going to play for you. And it will kind of put things into perspective. Hold on a second. Give me a second. I have to pull it up. Well, let me set it up. So what I'm about to play for you is something that hit the news, and some of you may have seen it, some of you may have not, but I like to come with receipts. And the reason why I don't give out like the topics that I'm going to cover until the day before is because the news is ever changing, and I wait for God to tell me which should go in order. So the one thing that I will confirm, so next Saturday, we're going to stick with the Project 2025 conversations and how it's, going through what that looks like for us. And other than that, like I already have like 18 content topics ready to go. I just don't know what order. And then when news comes in that makes me push something to the front, then I have to listen to that. So this story or this report came out 4 days ago. It was the 19th. And it's something that took place at Beverly Hills High School in California. And so I am going to play that. I'm not going to play the video. I'm going to play the audio, and I'm just going to show you you'll be able to see the picture of inside the school. But this is kind of what morphed me, not morphed, but put this topic, because I always thought safety was going to be a conversation. I didn't know exactly what that safety was going to look like, because I also don't want to break any of YouTube's community guidelines either, because I believe in certain things and I just want to be fully transparent. But I know certain things you can't put on this platform, especially, us. But I did want to go ahead and start the conversation about F around and find out tips for Black women who want to stay safe. And these resources are all free or very low cost. And we are living in those times. And I believe people are getting way too brazen. We saw what happened in was Ohio. Yeah, Ohio. Welcome, Ohio. We saw what happened in downtown Ohio. Even though they looked like corny. If they didn't have those hoods on or those masks on, they wouldn't have been out there. But you just never know, right? And if there's any men in today, this is a good topic for you to share with the women in your life, the young children in your life. And if you know somebody that's male as well that needs some self-defense tips, then stick around, because this place, and it's not even January yet. That's the thing. Like, once the changing of the guard happens, this won't even be covered on the news. It won't even be a thing. So we have to stay ready so we don't have to get ready. And so prioritize, please. Prioritize all self-defense avenues, resources for you, your daughters, especially your daughters. Did you see the other day this girl walking home from school? No, she got off the bus, walking from the bus to go home, and a young Black girl, and the news is calling her young lady, young woman. She was like 12, 13 years old. Somebody tried to snatch her up. She fought him off. And so this is why this is so urgent. This information is so necessary, and a lot of people don't think about it. That's the thing. We just go about our merry little way and think, okay, they're coming after they're going to deport the immigrants. Well, like I said before, those ain't the only people of color they thinking about. So anyway, I want you to bookmark this video, save it, send it to any woman, any woman, any mother, any young adult that you think can benefit from it. And so let's just get into, let me share StreamYard takes me a minute to present. So give me 1 second. Present, share screen, untitled, share. Let me do slideshow. Let me make sure I pull it up. Okay. Actually, I'm going to come off the screen. And so I'm going to play the audio. I have to read the, this is a copyright disclaimer. I am protected under Title 17, Section 107 of, whatever. Allowances is made for fair use. We are doing research, and that falls under the allowance of fair use. And so anything that I'm showing here is for research purposes and research purposes only. So I'm going to pull up the audio right now. Hold on 1 second. If for some reason you can't hear it, somebody just put in the chat. I'm playing it from my phone to make sure you could try to hear it, but give me 1 second. Okay.
New at 5 investigations are underway at Beverly Hills High School following claims of racial intimidation on Election Day.
Fox 11's Hal Eisner's live with the update for us. Hal?
Yeah, an incident some students and others are calling racist has had a big impact on Beverly Hills High School, and students and a teacher, and some of the video you're about to see we obtained through a public records request.
Hal,
I'm going to tell you how scary it was. This is what Bella Ivory is talking about. She's a fashion teacher at Beverly Hills High School who says on the day of the election, there was a mob going down the hallway. It was just mob of kids, just so many kids outside my door. And they had one had a Trump flag on a pole, on a flagpole. Another, it was just so many of them. Some of them had on MAGA hats. Some, had on just Trump fans apparel. She says someone tried to open her classroom door. Says it upset some of her students.
At this school, I've had to deal with a lot of racism.
But at a recent school board meeting, students talked about how scared they were, given what happened outside Bella Ivory's classroom during election week.
And it became utterly impossible to just ignore it. From 8:30 to 2:30 all week, being at school felt like being in a nightmare. What the Black students and Miss Bella had to deal with that week had absolutely nothing to do with politics. That week, being stormed to being called the N-word because you were Black became the normal.
In recent weeks, I have seen racial slurs scrawled across the walls of our bathrooms, hateful rhetorics being spoken by fellow students in the hallways we share, and violent behavior towards Miss Bella in our club.
Bella Ivory also spoke at the board meeting.
They looked so frightened. Then I said, I'm not going to open the door. And then the student said, they look like KKK.
The district tells Fox 11, we remain deeply committed to upholding a secure and conscientious setting where students can responsibly and considerably engage in the democratic process. But the district says it is investigating the claims, investigating the situation using all resources available, including this audio recording from a student's cell phone inside Bella Ivory's classroom.
If anything happens to me at the school, my family will come for your families. If anything happens to my son and Vivi, I will come for their families.
Ivory says she wasn't making any threats, just sharing her feelings in a conversation that she claims was edited on social media.
Pretty much saying, my family's going to come after a family that hurts me, kills me or whatever, legally, not physically.
High school officials say that the demonstration like you just saw will be prohibited in the future if it causes any kind of disruption. Meanwhile, Ivory says she's planning on going back to work just after she gets over some of the stress. In Beverly Hills, I'm Hal Eisner, Fox 11 News.
Okay, so I hope everyone heard that. I want you to feel what I'm feeling. So I want you to see some of the comments that came up under this. I hope you can see that. Hold on. There were over 300 comments. And when I tell you, it shocked me how the overwhelming majority, and when I say it shocked me, it's because it's a high school. And it's kids, and you have these young kids speaking about how fearful they were or they are. And you have people saying that the teacher, for her saying, if anyone comes after my family or if comes after my kids, my family will come after you. So now they're saying she was the antagonizer. And so here's like one of the first comments. So actually it was the Black teacher who was making threats and not the other way around. It's not what's being done, it's who does it. That's the difference. Nothing bad happened to anybody. Why are these people complaining? So where's the proof? It sounds like a he said, she said situation. I didn't see any evidence in any of the videos or audios of anyone in the group saying anything racist. In fact, looked like they were going through the hallway completely peaceful. No violence in the video whatsoever. And the comments back to back to back to back. I mean, I have 2 pages of comments. I don't really think we need to. I think everyone gets the gist. But I did want to read these 2. Pro-Palestine is okay and BLM is okay. Laughing, you know. Oh, yes, if they would be shouting free they would not be batting an eye. Like, I mean, this is the world we're living in. And this is exactly why I don't even think I'm on the screen anymore. This is exactly why I believe that we need to start doing things that other people are doing. They are practicing, they are gearing up, they are getting fit, they are ready for WAR. They are ready. And so while I don't in any way condone unnecessary unnecessary, and I have to be careful on this platform, but you know what I'm trying to say. I don't condone any unnecessary force, but don't let the necessary occur. In the words of Jigga. Don't let the necessary occur, because we will be prepared. And so, and when I say be prepared, listen, I am an advocate of protecting yourself anyway. This is me. For those of you that, you know, because I got the hat, I just washed my hair again. This is me. This is me. Now, F around and find out if you want to. Like, at the end of the day, I think these people look at us as just bringing harm to each other. And let me take this down now. And that is so far from the truth. I think when we need to organize, we can and we will. And so I am going to provide now. There are a whole lot of not a whole lot, but there's many resources out there that you can learn self-defense. And I'm not even talking, you know, with the pyum pyum. You could learn self-defense without even leaving your home. But then there's other free resources that are available if you choose to leave your home. And so I'm just curious, is anyone in this chat right now, are they trained in self-defense? If so, what type? I just want to see, before I go on, I just want, please just, I don't care if it's like 5 of you that answer. I just want to know, is anyone trained that's in this live tonight in self-defense courses? And it could be pyum pyum. I don't know. So you just have to just say yes or no. You don't have to tell me what type it is if you don't feel comfortable. But does that mean nobody? Nobody. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get into, let me stop this screen. Oh, just saying yes, thank goodness. I was like, oh, nobody is? Oh my goodness. Let's get into some of the resources that I wanted to share. we're not going to do this like all night. So I'm just going to probably do about maybe 7, and I'm going to take you to the links. Hold on a second. I have to share another screen, so let me get to it. Oh, and before I move on, I'm sorry. The other thing we have to concern ourselves as women, listen, if you are in or know somebody who's in an abusive marriage, help them get out now. If you can, you know, we know it could be challenging, but the laws that they are planning to instate, or should I say reinstate, because I think it's based on old laws from many, many years ago. Oh, getting divorced is not even going to be an option for women, no matter what is going on. And so there's certain, you know, people that I watch that break down, you know, what the future is going to look like. And one of those is, now is the time, if you're waiting for the kids to graduate from college and high school because of financial reasons, if they're not graduating in early 2025, then you may need to start doing your own research. And I know, you know, and I'm not advocating for divorce, but I'm advocating for divorce in abusive situations. If there is physical abuse, you have to get out. You have to get out. And you have to get out before the laws change. And this is not fear mongering. It is the truth. If you saw my video yesterday, yesterday was Saturday, right? when we went over Project 2025 and they talked about who they care about, it's white men and white men only. And so just gently nudge somebody, like have a conversation and start. When we talk about Project 2025 this Saturday, we're going to talk about women and the rights that are at risk there. We talk more about diversity on Saturday, Black, like LGBTQ, Asian, all of that. But we're going to talk about women on Saturday and some more stuff. But just urge them to divorce, or urge them to act now. I shouldn't say that. And urge them to also take self-defense courses, just in case. What was that movie with Jennifer Lopez? Enough, I think it was, or was that Julia Roberts? Anyway, Enough. Listen, we need to act like that was a documentary and act on that. So let's start with the simple ones first. I don't really have to pull up any links related to these two, but 2 places that you can start to inquire is at your local police station. A lot of local police stations offer these self-defense courses, but they may not advertise it. They also offer safety readiness. And I just went to one in my community a week and a half ago, got my knapsack, got my things, like if there's not a natural disaster, but if there's like some type of emergency where your lights go out, there's a knapsack full of a whole bunch of things to help you out in case of emergency. And they also offer, like I said, self-defense courses. So check with your local police station. Also check with local colleges and universities, depending on the cities that you live in. Most major cities, you can find, they may not do it every week or every month, but you can find out when they give them and go ahead and sign up for that. And I'm also going to add, if you can, try to take a, oh my gosh, I'm losing my train of thought, but it's, when you pump on people, you keep them alive. People get certificates for it. Oh my gosh. You know what I'm talking about. Basically you want to arm yourself with as much as you can. So if there is ever a situation where you can help somebody who's been hurt, or you can't make it to a hospital because of whatever town you live in, there may be some issues going on there. You want to be able to have as much in your toolkit as possible. And I'm trying to stall to think of the name and I can't. So your local police station, as well as your local college and or university, should be places that you look into to see if they offer free self-defense training. Now, this link, I have to pull it up on StreamYard again, so I have to bring it to the stage. Hold on one second. I got to close out some of these windows. Hold on. Okay. All right. So if you have any questions, okay. She loves Cam. I'm not even gonna, you got one comment like that before you get pushed out the room, but it is not fear mongering. And if this is not, this video don't speak to you, then, you don't have to be here really. Like, I appreciate the engagement. Trust me, it helps to get to the people that I need to see it. But trust and believe, if they could do what they did, okay, it's silly, but guess who's really silly? The person who's staying someplace where they think something is silly. So, you know what? I'm not even going to ban you, but I will put you in timeout right now, because I don't mind a debate, but please come with some, I need a logical debate. I can't waste my time. So if you think something is silly versus giving me stats and figures and or other resources, then I can't engage. Nor do I want to engage. Life is too short. God has me here for a reason. And you're not going to knock me off my square. So you're on timeout. If you come back again, then you'll be blocked forever and ever and ever and ever. So she can't even hear me. So anyway, CPR. Thank you, Lisa. You know, acronyms be messing me up all the time. So I was talking to my friend yesterday and she was like, yeah, I need to go to AA because my car, blah, blah. I said, oh, you need to go to AA? I caught that one, but that's usually me. I'm the one like, yeah, I need to go to AA because my car, you know, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, you need to talk, Kim, you need to talk to somebody. So, okay, let me go ahead and present. Hopefully she'll come back on good behavior, but if not, we got something for her. Okay, so let me share screen. This is one that, you know, I think a lot of people are unaware of. And, oh, okay. I have a lot of things open, so give me 1 second. Oh, here it is. Okay, perfect. Oh, no, that's not the one I want. Hold on. There it is. Okay. Oh, goodness. Now I have to bring it up to the stage. Okay, so some of you may have heard of Udemy or Udemy. I've heard it pronounced both ways. And I pulled it up. So all you have to do is Google Udemy, free self-defense courses and tutorials. And so let me take myself off the screen for a second. And I'm just going to scroll and just let you see what the homepage says. They're also, if you want to pay for some things, they're having some, Black Friday sales. You $9.99. You could fill up your cart. 5 days left till November 29th. That's not a bad deal. And so if you look under free self-defense courses and tutorials, you'll see that there are over almost a 250,000 learners in this. I think it means this category, and it's free learning. You see the ranking: self-defense training, military grade jiu-jitsu, and out of 700 reviews, it's a 4.6 rating. 8 hours in total, and it's free. Let's move on over to the women's self-defense. Let me get that out the way. The second one, I don't want the pop-up to show. Women's self-defense tips. Self-defense for, they need to spell that right. Self-defense for women's safety. And it has a 4.0 rating out of 5 with 241 reviews. It's only 1 hour in total with 17 lectures. So maybe that's someplace you start, but the 8-hour one sounds good, right? I'm probably even going to sign up for that one. Then the best self-defense for all, it's free, 32 minutes, 4.8 star rating out of 117 reviews. And you see I would stay away from anything under 4 reviews. If you can't get 4 reviews, that means there were some issues there. And so I would rank the highest ones starting at 4 and up. And then there's other courses that you can pay for. But now with this, listen, I'm not telling you to go spend no money. So we're trying to get our paperwork in order. That's first and foremost. But I will say that if you have it and you see something on here, like a 4.7 star rating, this is closed combat training. Listen, you think I don't want to know closed combat training in this day and age? Like, I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not saying I'll be able to take on no, you know, military trained man, but just knowing some things and teaching your kids some basic moves or maneuvers. Oh my gosh, this is invaluable. So go to Udemy, put in free self-defense course, and this will pop up. And so that's one of the recommendations that I have for free. Let's go to, let me see, where are we? Let me see if there's any. Well, we'll do questions in a minute. And so let me go to the next one. I have to pull that link up. Hold on 1 second. 1 minute, please. There's another resource that I think is quite helpful. Now, this is It's only pulling up in New York right now, but I didn't Google like other, like your city. So if you put this, let me pull it up first so you know what I'm talking about. Hold on. Present, share screen, share screen. Okay, where is that one? One minute. So I have too many windows open on this, so it's hard for me to. I have to close the one we just went through. 1 second. Okay, perfect. Okay, now I can share the screen, present, and then we'll read what it says. Now I have to pull it up on stage. That's the ones that I have to talk it through because I will forget to pull it up on stage. And see, why does it have this new stuff? Okay, only because I'm presenting, right? Okay, so basically, so Fit Hit is pretty much designed. Let me just read what it says. Free New York City Women's Self-Defense Seminars. Fit Hit is holding a series of free New York City women's self-defense seminars. You will learn, and it tells you everything you will learn. You will learn current important trends and changes in, I can't say the X word, Manhattan's X assault data, how, when, and where to strike, escape dangerous positions taken directly for, and this is based on X assault, but this can be used no matter what the assault is, right? Or what the threat is, I should say. And if, again, these are happening in high schools, if these are, and these young women, and I wanted you to see, that's the faces I wanted you to see of these kids that were speaking at this this meetup, telling how fearful they were. These are young children, like they're teenagers, and to be fearful that to go to school is just, and the school's not really taking it that serious. It just breaks my heart. So again, it increases awareness and street smarts. Like, who doesn't need that? And then learn the basics of craft. Like, I'm not even gonna say that word right there, but it's known. So, and it's beginner friendly. And so what I would suggest, this is New York, but what I would suggest, typing into your city or state, free women's self-defense seminars in Virginia Beach, right? Or free women's self-defense seminars. I don't know what part of Florida our viewer is from, but let's say it's Tampa. And if nothing comes up with women's, then just put free self-defense seminars and see, what in that area, and see what pops up. But anyone in the New York area, feel free to check this out. I am going to pull up. I think we only have a couple more. And so these are, you don't even have to leave your house from. Oh, no, let me pull this one up as another resource first. People don't really think of this as people think of it as some place to go to find like parties or local events, not local events, like social events is what I meant to say. But let's go. Hold on 1 second. I got to close out the windows that I was just in. And like I said, then we'll get to if anybody has comments or questions. So pull it up on the stage. I'm going to take myself, now I'll put myself in the corner. Present. Share screen. And here we go. So a lot of people use Eventbrite to find things non-related to self-defense, right? And so when I put in self-defense New York, they had things that popped up in Connecticut. But let's just say, I don't know if Virginia Beach is a good example, because the smaller the town, sometimes the self-defense isn't. Oh, wait a minute. Where's this? Oh, that's a promoted. Where is this? self-awareness and safety during the holidays. So this popped up and it says events in Virginia Beach. Oh, look at me. So yeah, so on Tuesday at 7:30, there is a self-awareness and safety event happening for $10 in Virginia Beach. So please use Eventbrite and look up in your local town or city and or state what type of events they have there, because a lot of times you'll find them either for free or for next to free, right? And so we may do some more examples later. We may not. I didn't look at it. We're probably close to an hour. Yeah, we're close to an hour, so probably not. But Eventbrite, hold on. Let me just go through the places we went through. Udemy, Eventbrite, your local police station, your local college and or university, and FitHit. So FitHit is I used FitHit because when I put in free self-defense courses for women or classes for women, that popped up. And so that was my example to share with you, when you put in Google to use the same search that I did, free self-defense courses for women in whatever city you're in or state you're in. Now, this is the most easy to access. And it's one of, I think, a channel that I would recommend, because not only does it give you tips, it gives it to you in levity, and it's a YouTube channel and it's free. So we are going to pull up this channel real quick, and then I'm gonna have to pull it on the stage. Hold on one second. And please, please, please put your questions in while I can still try to answer questions before these numbers spike and I won't be able to get to to people like that. So please do me a favor, and if it's a question, put a Q in front of it. It will help me. It will help me get to it quicker. Okay, so I really like this video because it gives you so many quick tips, but you want to take some of the heaviness out of it and make it a little a little more lighthearted, but still get the information and the tips that you need, the moves that you need. This video was done 3 years ago, but it stays bookmarked in my YouTube channel. So I got to do the StreamYard thing. Give me 1 second. Oh yeah, no, I'm pulling. What wasn't I sharing? I wasn't sharing. Tell me, what was I not sharing? Are you talking about the YouTube? Or were you talking about the Eventbrite? Was it did you guys see Eventbrite or no? Did you see Eventbrite? Yes or no? Oh, you didn't see Eventbrite? Oh, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Here we go. It was right there. And see, I'm supposed to talk myself through it so I don't forget. So I'm just going to tell you, you can see what I did basically up at the top. It's, hold on. Let me get back to the Eventbrite page. I'm so glad I didn't close that out yet. So at the top right here, it says, I put in self-defense for women, and then I added Virginia Beach based on someone who joined here from Virginia Beach. And then I hit search, and this is what popped up. And the second thing that popped up, it tells you right here, self-defense women's events in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Number 2 is a self-awareness and safety. Please tell me I'm showing on the screen. I checked. And it's on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. And so I recommend keeping the same self-defense women, and then the next area over is where you put your location, and then hit search, and it will tell you, even if it's 100 or 80 miles away, it will tell you the nearest one, if there is a nearest one. But then if it's not, I would take away women's and then see self-defense free. I wouldn't even put free, because like I said, a lot of times these are free or affordable, especially for things like this. It's not like a concert or anything like that, or a New Year's Eve party. So this is a very useful resource, Eventbrite, that people don't think about, as well as Udemy. And so please make sure you know, even if you send somebody a text like, hey, have you ever seen this? And they may not even use it or need it, but I like to send to, oh, did you know that Udemy has these free self-defense courses for, you know, and look, it's 4.8 stars. Do you want to do it, you know, the same time, or do you want to do it on your own or whatever? But sharing this information is the most powerful way for us to, you know, make sure we all stay safe. And so let me go to the YouTube channel. I'm going to go back onto StreamYard. Okay, let me remove that. Let me, I said remove, stop share, present, share screen, share screen. Sorry. And I think, okay, here we go. Now I have to put it back up on stage. Hold on one second. There we go. So this is the channel that I highly recommend everyone to. It's only a 10-minute, 39-second video. You can watch it. Like I tell people with my video, if it's taking too long, there's a way to up the speed. So even if you want to up the speed to like 1.2, 1.25, 1.5, then you'll still get the information that you need. Okay, so I'm not going to play it because it's copyright. And I mean, YouTube doesn't like when you play other people's YouTubes. And she's a comedian. I don't know if you've seen her show in the past, but the way that she delivers the information, and this is the person that is teaching her. So let's just read what it says. Eve Torres Gracie trains Lily in self-defense, teaching her the importance of women having the ability and the right to defend themselves. Learn more about Eve and Rainier's, hope I said that right, self-defense program here. And so this is pretty much a crash course in at least learning the basics. And again, she does, you know, she's a little jokey at times, but I like that. Like, I like the fact that, you know, it takes away from some of the weightiness of what you're doing. But I do want you to get serious, which leads me to I think, is this the last one that we're going to share tonight? Hold on. Let me see. Yes. So hold on one second. And what I'm also going to do with these YouTube videos, because there's a couple more that I'm not going to go over tonight, because I think these are the most powerful and impactful, the ones that I gave, and we're already at, where are we? An hour and 4 minutes. So yeah, so I'm going to put a playlist together, and it will be available in the description. So this won't render on my page where I can edit it until tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning, I will add the playlist of the other places or the other channels or resources on YouTube that you can access for additional self-defense training and tips. Okay, so now let me pull up the last one. And I think I already have it up. Perfect. So I'm going to remove this. I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to present. I'm going to share. I'm going to share again. And I'm going to add this one. Okay, perfect. And then we're going to bring this on the stage. Whew. Okay, so we talked about Gracie's University. Well, the good news is right now you can join for free. Now, the free offers, and I'll go over that. Let me just go down the list of what's available. Hold on a second. I got to close this out. Let me close that out. Okay. And so Gracie's University basically allows you to join for free. You can also take a tour of what's to offer, but it's based in jiu-jitsu moves. And if you've never taken jiu-jitsu, don't think that you have to do all this stuff that these men at the top are doing. My father taught me some jiu-jitsu moves when I was super young. And it has to do with pressure points. It has to do so you can learn how to defend yourself strategically, tactically, without all the, winding yourself. You have to strategically focus on certain points to try to disarm. And so I like the fact that she's offering, and I'm going to click on that first. So Gracie was the person that we saw in the prior video with Lily. And so it says here under the free portion of her channel, we're so sure you're going to love Gracie's University Online that for a limited time, we've made it 100% free to register, no credit card required, and you'll gain instant access to over 30 free lessons pulled from our most popular programs: Gracie's Combatives, Master Cycles, Gracie's Bully Proof, and Women Empowered. And you can read the rest of that. Like I said, this will all be part of the playlist. And again, if you want to look it up tonight, it's called graciesuniversity.com, GRACIE university.com, and you can find more information about that. Basically, they're gathering your email and all of that. You don't have to put a credit card, and you'll have limited access to stuff, but limited access to the classes. But in the you'll learn some things in the meantime. And so going back to the homepage, these are her courses. Women Empowered, I think, is what, right now we're focusing on. And yeah. And so you can check, here's the free lessons. That's what I was looking for. So you can watch now Women's Empowered, Blue Belt Stripe 2. It tells you once you, log on, view all, it will tell you more about that. So let me see if there was anything else in my notes before I come out of that. Yeah, and again, I just ask that you bookmark this and save it. Bookmark and share it. And so the reason I say bookmark it, because people forget. So meaning save it. So save it and share it. If you know anybody, and again, it could be a simple text. Hey, check this out. There's some good resources here. Or send the resources. Either way, I want us to stay safe. And so let me start seeing if there's any questions. Again, if there are questions, just put a Q there. And let me close out some of these windows. Just give me a second. I don't want this to shut down.
Very close to the same time that I started.
Okay.
I met Henner actually at the Gracie Academy, which is where I work now.
Okay. So now,
who was then one of my
let's
really
get
good
rid of
friends,
that one too.
invited me to come
There
to
we
take
go.
a jiu-jitsu class.
Okay.
And
Perfect. Okay. So did that? Okay. She didn't come back, did she? No. Okay. We good. Okay. So let me get back. I'm going to go through I love being able to manage the comments. I'm nervous when I won't be able to. So let me go to
April 13th, 2014. That was the day that Henner.
okay. I think it was this one. So I think Just Stone, I'm not sure if I said hi to you, but hey, welcome. I love the lavender picture. I used to have lavender as my screensaver, a lavender feel. It's calming. Nikki D, we found your passport video on Friday and it reminded us to renew. We didn't know that we could renew online, but because y'all ain't gonna make me cry on no dag on YouTube, man. Nope. Y'all are not. We did just that. Thank you, Nikki D. Thank you. That's the motivation. That's the motivation that I need. That is amazing to hear. I swear, like if you could like the way my heart is racing right now, like it's like I just won. No, I'm not gonna say won $10 million. No, that's not it. But you know. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Time for a block party if trolls want to fly. That's right, W squared. That's right. No, I'm not traveling yet. Need to renew my passport before I go. Okay, I think you would. Okay. Oh, okay. W squared laughing. This is your ministry, Kim. God's got you. Thank you, W squared. I believe so. Like the way it woke me up, like not woke me up like I was sleeping, but I was like not thinking about doing this. And then it just came in my soul, my spirit, and it was like, girl, these people need to know your story about residency. They need to know your knowledge about travel. They need to know your knowledge, because I literally just renewed my passport. Tomorrow will make 2 weeks. And so, and I needed to renew my driver's license. Now, I will say I was supposed to do that last week, but because of my commitment to you guys, I'm going to have to do it tomorrow. So I was just trying to get organized, get everything together so I can, because again, it was only supposed to be 1 week. That was what I thought. But God was like, yeah, that's not what I thought. So I had to, shift gears and start getting information together and all that stuff. So tomorrow I will go and renew my driver's license. And so basically it was like, you got to share with the people the stuff I know about some of the things I know. And some of the things I know, I hate that I know, but anyway, what is FA? Y'all gonna have to let me know. FAFO for, oh no, don't tell. F, it's the name of the, see, I use F so much, like I do EFF, so got it. You don't have to let me know. F around, F around, F around. Just saying yes. Nikki, yes. Oh, I was asking a question. Right, so Lorinda, yes, listen. At the end of the day, I didn't think I would be either. But truth be told, I was born and raised in New York, but my parents are from the South, and most of my family, in the South, they about that life. And so living in New York, I didn't ever want to even think about having to be trained in that. But, as the world turns and changes, it became Taekwondo. Hey, Q Boogie, what's going on? QB Boogie, I'm sorry. Is that Queensbridge? That's what we say, QB for Queensbridge here in the city. Yes, Taekwondo is another good reference. But I was also trying to be, some of us women, our Taekwondo days may be a little bit behind us, or we don't have enough time to get to the levels that we need to get to. I know me. Listen, I run, but that's totally different than having to jump and kick. That's a whole different. Cynthia, sounds like when 45 said you were talking about what that journalist. Oh my gosh. And what the comments were. Yep, exactly. And that's where we are. I can't even say where we're headed. That's where we are. The sad thing is we haven't even started up the hill yet. We are still in the valley. And so, listen, people could call it fear mongering. I call it staying ready so we don't have to get ready. You ain't going to catch us sleeping again. Please, it will change you. I don't know. Like, yes, Lisa Renee. Yes. Yeah, New York is so difficult to get a license, and because I travel a lot, it's very time consuming. In recent years, it has become very time consuming, and so unfortunately, hey Wanda, Ray, did I say hi to Patricia? I'm sorry if I didn't. Hey Patricia, you bet they're using and again. Oh yeah, marching and chanting and intimidation tactics. Yes, and the sad thing is. The sad thing is a lot of those that are doing that are supposed to be here to protect us, right? But the hoods, you can't see. Listen, when I knew there was no turning back was January 6th, back in the day, when they were able to unalive one of their own, brutally hurt another one of their own, and people defended it and justified it. So yes, CPR. Yes, thank you so much. I don't know what BLS is. Is that the radio station in New York? WBLS, BLS, oh, Black. No, I don't know what BLS is. It's first aid. Yeah, but I was thinking CPR certificate. Yeah, maybe they say first aid too. But that is important too. That wasn't part of the self-defense, but it ties in. So if there is an issue and somebody needs to be rendered help, and it may take a long time for somebody to get to them to help, we need to be prepared to help as much as we can. And even if that's something simple as, I don't know, chest compressions, I don't know, but if we don't know how to do it, then emergency preparedness, first aid, defibrillator, Narcan delivery, and CPR. Yes, yes, those are great things to put on your list, to check off, because we know. We know exactly why. Your time is valuable. Yes, yes, CPR. Yes, exactly. And I think you're talking about the troll that, and again, I'm one of those people, like, I love a debate. I love a debate. Ever since I was younger, I was supposed to go to school to be an attorney. Like, I love a debate, but I need debates rooted in facts and logic, and not propaganda buzzwords and what you see on Fox TV. I'm the same way. Acronyms are not my friend. Not at all. I will. What was the other thing? Like, I was like, yeah, he has ESPN. We were talking about ESP. This was some time ago, and it just flipped out my mouth. ESPN just was on top of my brain, and I was like, yeah, he got ESPN. Patricia, LOL, me too. Yes. Dad applied for a passport renewal last week, did next day, expedited, and got it back in a week. Okay, great. I didn't do expedited, and it was just simply because, one, I wasn't in a rush to go anywhere. If I was, I would have definitely did expedited, and I think this may be the only time I have not done expedited. But two, I truly was curious to see the processing time, because they said 4 to 6 weeks. I was cool with that, and now I can report back to you how long it takes. Just on cool. I need to be within the renewal window, then I can travel for a longer stint. Okay. Yeah, just a few more months. Oh, so you're almost at renewal. And to think this is exactly W squared. This is why what you're doing, Kim, is right. Listen, you would think this would have been in Hicktown, West Virginia. This is in the wealthiest zip code. Wait, is it Park Avenue the wealthiest zip code? One of the wealthiest zip codes in the United States. Why are they? What is it about Beverly Hills that made them feel the need to have to come and bully and terrorize the Black students? It's what their parents are saying. Because, like, somebody commented, they're not even old enough to vote. Most of them. Some of them may have just turned. No, because you graduated 18, unless they got left back or something. None of them are able to vote. So it's what they're hearing at home. And that's what we need to pay attention to. Just like those people are, we're tourists, right? Taking a nice little stroll through the Capitol. But guess what? Just like if that situation in Beverly Hills were Black kids doing that to the white kids, had it been the other way around, oh, please, expulsion, suspension, terrorist threats, possibly even arrest. Like, we don't know, but we do know it wouldn't have been, oh, we'll look into it, we'll see what's good. Like, it's just. So you did hear about what happened. Yeah, no, it's definitely. Oh, that's when you started telling we can't see your screen. Eventbrite praise. Thank you. Eventbrite. No, got it. Okay. CPR. Let's see. Cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Yes. Having an AED close by. So a lot of us don't even have that W squared. Knowing someone who is knowledgeable on its use can assist. Yeah, we need to. that's where the local communities are really going to have to step up and start trying to, but that's a good resource. I'm going to let it sit there for a second. So if you don't know what AED is, please look it up, and please try to, so there's this video I have on YouTube about community in Mexico. I forget, it was posted within last week, I want to say. And I showcase a sisters brunch in Ajijic, Lake Chapala. And one of they've always had a readiness plan should anything go awry, right? So in groups of 4, someone has to have a car out of that group of 4. And they check on each other each and every single day. Like there has to be a tap in, I'm good, whatever. I'm sure they don't all talk like that, but it's like you have to respond. And if they don't hear from somebody, then they execute. They move into action to find out what's going on. So that's from a local, like grassroots perspective. That's similar to what is needed as it relates to finding people who are knowledgeable in these health related high tech or whatever the system is. So we are going to have to really talk. What is a good resource to learn state self-defense laws? So what I would do, it's the beautiful thing about the internet right now, because it's not all beautiful at all times, is that you can literally Google what are the self-defense laws in Virginia. And then let's do a quick, I hate having to pull up one. Let me go through the questions and I'll come back to that. Please remind me if I don't. Let me see how many questions. There's not that many more questions, so let me get to that. Question: life is too short to be trying to scale. Are you back? Is she back? Lord Jesus, she came back. And I think it's a she, and who knows what it really is, because it's a picture of a flower. And like I said, the bots be botting and the trolls are going to troll. And so let me just entertain her for 1 second, because she obviously needs attention, or he needs attention, or it needs attention. Question: life is too short to be trying to scare people about, I'm not going to say his name, faith over fear, right? Kamala, oh Lord, no, now you are getting blocked forever. Ciao. Oh, I'm trying to hit the 3 dots. There we go. So she's being banned and deleted. So it will probably come back with something else. But again, no logical facts or figures, just someone who obviously watches right-wing news. Okay, so let me go back to where we were. So I deleted her, and so what's a good resource? Okay, I still hear Gracie's. Oh, you do? Oh, it must be gone now. Did I? Oh no, maybe not. No, Gracie's no longer here. So hopefully it is gone. Yeah. Okay. Being wise is all this is, not fear mongering. Let me tell you, so just know that there are forces that want us to stay dark, right? Not in the light. They want us to think, oh, this is fear mongering, so we're not prepared. It is what it is. Like I said before, I tend to listen to the others, the other side of the aisle, on spaces where they're talking live, so you're getting real reaction. So Clubhouse is one of those places. Now, Clubhouse isn't that big anymore, but it's good to tap in and see what they're saying in real time. And they got plans, child, because they don't think we are smart at all. They think, so there's this book that I highly recommend. I had to read it growing up, and I haven't read it, I'm going to say, in probably like 7 years, 8 years. But it's Carter G. Woodson, the miseducation of the Negro. And I said Negro, YouTube, Negro. Okay, just in case it didn't come across clear. They have studied that. They have studied what Malcolm X has taught. They have studied everything about us because they have to know what's going to make us do certain things. And so when some of these bots come in, I don't know what type of bot it is. That's why I don't completely get rid of them at first, because there's some people that just have opposing views, whatever. But then there's some that have mandates to do certain things, to scroll across these platforms, and also to brainwash people. So some people will see that and tune out, be like, oh, that is fear mongering. Oh, why is she sounding this and that? Listen, there's no fear if you're ready. There's no fear if you're ready. So at the end of the day, I don't want us to be fearful. I want us to be ready. And whatever ready looks like, that's why I said I showed a picture of me knowing that I'd rather be prepared than not prepared. So while I don't have a license, I'm not going to say anything else about that on here, but I don't have a license, but I know how to use if necessary. So if somebody needs to toss me something, I know what to do. And I'm not saying everybody needs to go that route, because I know there's people that are highly adverse to the firearms and stuff, and that's fine. But that's why I'm like jujitsu, self-defense courses. Let's just be ready so we don't have to get ready. The worst position to be in is, especially if you have a family. And that's the other thing. The other reason I'm doing this, and I didn't call this out at the top, there are so many single mothers that are going to have to protect themselves, period, no matter what. So I don't care if we're talking about, the new guards coming in, or if we're talking about somebody rolling up in your house in the middle of the night, period, just to rob you or do whatever. We are the least prepared in that. And we need to be more prepared. And so, fearmonger if you want, I rather know how to protect me and my family. That's, Oh, question. What do you think about AirPod language translators? And are you talking AIRPOD? Because if you're talking EARPOD, is that a synonym for AIRPOD? So if you can answer that question first before I answer WM, because I think you're talking about AIR, but using EAR. And if that's the case, just let me know. Yeah, AEDs are expensive. Yep, better to make sure your building has one and everyone knows how to use it. And if you're not in a building, that's where the local grassroots community, where is the nearest one? I tried to buy one for my business. They were very expensive. Exactly. That's why I said anything that costly and technical, the reality is most people won't have it. Hell, most people don't have defibrillators, right? And those are not expensive, but most people don't have defibrillators. We're lucky if they have a fire extinguisher in their house, if it didn't come with one, right? And so that was a great point. Like, you definitely, if you're in a building, make sure they have one, demand that they get one. And if you're not in a building, if you're in a single family home, then find out where the nearest one is, start researching, and build community, and make sure that yeah. See, it's gosh, Gavins. I don't know what that means. Was that answering a question? Can you believe that she waited to come back? Like, who does that? My mind works so I would have been on another video trolling another another community. Like, that is so funny. God gave us free will. Who is man to take away people's free will? Amen. 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 It's not supposed to be church and state and government was always supposed to be separate. And the fact that they're trying to instill one type of religion in the school system, they are trying to manipulate, brainwash, control, and all that good stuff. Right click on the tab and you can mute the tab. It's still on. Oh, Was it still on? How the heck? Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Oh, I don't know if you were hearing that or something else. Was it still Gracie's? Because there was another. Let me see. Do me a favor and let me know. Let me know if because I don't have any other tabs open other than StreamYard, the presentation, Google. Oh, that StreamYard is open too. Is that just no? That's a different StreamYard. Okay. I hope it went away. I'm gonna go straight down to the comments. Please, somebody say yes to the last comment and see. I guess you could still hear me. Hopefully, it's quiet now. Yeah, it wasn't. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I was late getting your message. Thank you. Yeah, I had too many tabs open, so I couldn't even see all the tabs that were open, and so that's what happened. AED equals automated external defibrillator, and walks you through every step with audio, pictures, and placements. Yeah. No, I've seen it in the hospitals. I've seen it, and I know that they are expensive. And I know certain business offices, every business office, I think, in New York is required to have one. But most of us don't even have the standard defibrillator. And to some, it's cost prohibitive. And so it's good to find and build community and find out where the nearest one is. So you know where to go before you need to go there, right? So thank you for being obedient to God, speaking to you, directing you to share with us as a community. Together we can only do it as community. You're right. And I thank you for thanking me. I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to start. I'm gonna pull it up. I don't know. I don't know who he's promoting. So let me look up what he's promoting first, because I'm not just gonna put that on the screen. Doctor, hold on one second. I'm going to see what you are telling me or asking me to put up on the screen. This is a warning to everyone. Hold on a second. And like I said, tomorrow we are live again at 7 p.m. And I don't know what's coming up. I don't see anything related to what I'm talking about right now. We're live tomorrow at 7 p.m. I'm going to check still, but we're live tomorrow at 7 p.m. talking about which cities are too dangerous. Which of the cities that we have been told are too dangerous are really too dangerous. And we're going to go over stats, facts, and figures, and cities outside of the U.S. Let me clarify that. There's certain cities that we have been propagandized to believe that they are not safe, they're dangerous. Meanwhile, there's boatloads of us. I shouldn't have said that. Sorry. There's tons of us thriving. And then there's others where maybe this should be unless you're going with family, family from there. Like if you're a relative there, then maybe you should stay away from. So we're going to go after. We're going to go through that list, and it's not going to be a long list. It's probably like, I want to say seven countries. There's more, but I'm going to keep it to 7. So I can't find what you're speaking of. So, I mean, your comment's going to stay there, but I just don't want to promote it because I don't know what it is. Copy. U.S. study us, watch us, because truth, we're intelligent, and we're intelligent. Yeah, no, 100%. Like, they didn't expect all of this from us. I got your message late. I'm not that great with this, but they AirPods going there trying to learn another language. So are you talking about the ones where when you're away and you can speak So they have things that go in your ear, like that translation, but they're not called, they're earbuds. Is that what you're talking about? Like you could change the translation. So whoever's speaking, it translates and switches language, but it's EAR. I mean, earbuds, not air. So there's AirPods, earbuds, and then I think you said EAR pods. But what do I think about it? I mean, all of this is, for the New World Order. And I know people really gonna think I'm fear mongering with that one, but there's a new world order. And if people don't see that, trust and believe. Background noise is going great. Thank you. A county here in GA will start teaching in class daily from the Bible next year. It was on the news Friday. It's not just that county in Georgia. That's supposed to be a mandate, and a mandate and national mandate eventually. I think something like that happened in California too this week. Like, yeah. Now listen, I talk about God. I'm a believer. No doubt, no question. But I also know that my religion is not the same as everyone in his religion, right? And so we should have the right to practice, as long as we're not harming anybody, practice the religion that we see fit for us and our families. So, okay, I will do that. I will definitely do that, Dr. HP. Black PhD. Love that. I will take a look and then come back. But like I said, I'm not going to delete the comment. So it'll be there for people who watch the replay and watch the chat replay. I'm getting a language app, but need to hear people speaking and understanding them. Got it. So you want it for personal use. So I can't speak to that because how I translate is through Google Translate. I'm not a fan of anything going in my ear, and it's not healthy. And if you notice, the design of a lot of the things that go in your ear, they're not designed for Black people's ears. Like, they're not. And it's studies. It's not me just saying this. There have been studies, and they listen. If I'm not going to force it to fit. And then whatever it's called. But so I don't put things in my ear. I like to put things over my ear, and then that's just me. But when I do need to use the translator, I use Google Translate. But I know these new and improved, like they have the glasses that will translate. They go behind your ear, right? I forgot the exact name, but these glasses, when you're walking, they'll record. Then they have some that go behind your ear, but you can get translations using those glasses. There's a school system. There is a school system, I think, in Oklahoma that is putting up the 10. Yes. And there was a guy, if that's the same one, he was sitting down, like doing a commercial talking about it. It's not even the right 10 Commandments. They took it from that Charlton Heston movie from the 60s, the 10 Commandments movie. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that part of it. Like, this is telling New World Order. WM says, yes, that's it. Peace Corps as an option to go abroad. Depends upon, I would find out everything about their funding, their budget. Like, there's so much that goes into any organization that has any ties to any type of federal government funding, or I don't know exactly where all of the Peace Corps money comes from, but anything that has a federal backing right now is at risk. So just know that, even if it's 10%, I don't know, just know that 10% may break an organization. And again, it's not fear mongering. It's true. It's what they are saying. They are going to disrupt the entire federal government, including the Pentagon. Like, So yes, the video I'm referring to is related to the New World Order. Oh, okay, good, good, good. So I don't know who Levi is, and I don't, I have to take care of my gemstones. Like I have to look out for my gemstones because, you know, I don't know if you were here for the troll. So Oklahoma and Florida have implemented teaching the Bible in school. Exactly. They use the Bible to enslave Black people. So I don't want them teaching my son anything. And anyone who studied the Bible, I shouldn't say knows about the Bible, but there are missing books of the Bible for a reason. There are missing books of the King James version of the Bible as we know it today. And this is by every scholar. Every scholar. This is not something that I'm making up. And so, yeah, there's a reason why we learned what we learned and how we learned it. That's what said when he congratulated, he said, yes, 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 yes. And you know what? I think another reason why I'm tolerant of, some of the possible trolls is because it may just be someone that just needs to sit in a little longer and hear a different side to understand, but you have to be respectful. That's the that's the common denominator here. So yeah, but no, you're absolutely right. Oh, I know what you meant to say. Somebody's gonna see that and be like, see, 46 was talking to Putin. Like this internet is the wild, wild west. Yes, I won't say his name, right? Exactly. Did you notice how this year after the big day, that Tuesday, whoever was talking about that day, and for it still may be happening for a couple of weeks, they had that big blue box under videos acknowledging who won. And it has been called, and this is the next blah, blah. And I'm like, this is strange. So yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I don't know the details of the Peace Corps, but I knew there was some government. I figured there was some government funding there, and so it wouldn't be my first choice. Let's just say that. It would not be my first choice to plan to do that. Let's just say. Now, if you're already in the Peace Corps, then I would also be seeing what's next. Like, I would have my plan B, but I would not be investigating that as an option. And the right is not even following. Listen, every dag on pick is a contradiction to the 10 Commandments. So it's you have to laugh about it. Trust you, and the gyms will find it interesting. I'm definitely going to check it out. I will definitely check it out. Got the From Here to There download. Oh, thank you, WM. Thank you for that. And let me just restate. So for anyone that's new here and doesn't know, the resource guides that are available now, you can find the links in the description. The good news is there's a much larger resource guide that I'm hoping to have complete. I was hoping that it'd be complete before Black Friday so I could do a little Black Friday sale, but it's more encompassing of the information that you will need if you're just starting, especially, and you want to compare multiple cities. So we're looking at multiple countries. So we're looking at about 75 different cities with all the data that's available, including immigration contacts, as well as residency requirements. The only thing is the 2025 requirements have not come out for quite a bit of the city. So while most of the resource guide, I'm just calling it a massive resource guide for now, while most of the resource guide is ready to go, that's a key part. And I'm at their beck and call, to include, for them to disseminate the new information. So did the financial requirements go up 10%, 2%, 8%, 20%? We don't know yet. So I'm waiting for that information to be ready until I release the massive resource guide. But if you buy the from here to there resource guide, whatever you pay. So if you pay $12.97 today or $15.97 on Friday, excuse me, $17.97, it goes up $5 on Friday. It's been on sale for the past 2 weeks. If you get the massive resource guide, that's not the name. I'm not releasing the name just yet, but it's a massive resource guide with much more information for much more cities and countries. Whatever you spend on the from here to there resource guide, you will receive a coupon code or a discount to get the larger resource guide. Now, if you don't need the larger resource guide, fine, God bless you. But if you want the larger resource guide, then go ahead and you will get a discount code for anyone who's purchased it from here to there, because a lot of that information is going to be duplicate. And I'm really not trying to get over on nobody. I just want y'all to start the process. And if those 8 countries that's listed in the from here to there resource guide are places that you're interested in, download it, start your process. And then if you still want more, when that larger resource guide is available, I have all the emails, Etsy. When I say it's in the Etsy, CRM system. And so I will be blasting a coupon code for what you paid for that. So basically the from here to there guide would be free. So thank you for your support, and thank you for coming here every day and just engaging. I appreciate you, WM. Oh, wait, I got you mixed up with W squared. But thank you so much. DL Ross says, Marjorie Taylor Greene left her subcommittee from that dumb department will be stopping funding for Africa toilets because it's not been. So listen, if it ain't white, it ain't right. Let's just say that. Unless you are super, super, super duper rich, one of the elite, one of the 1%. Yeah, if it ain't white, then it ain't right. And that's what they want this country to go back to. There was also, I saw, and I don't watch the news often. I get, like I said, I get alerts and I scroll like news, and I'll go on I'll go to international news sites using my VPN so I can see what's really going on. Well, Mr. Miller, who's going to be the new chief of staff, I believe, he was on TV, I want to say yesterday or today, but I saw it today, just gloating about the police officers partnering with the not freedom seekers. He called them something else. But yeah. Oh, and in one of the comments on my page or one of the videos, somebody was like, oh, thank you so much for, bringing this information to the forefront. My husband went to school with that Miller guy, and he is worse than you can imagine. Like, basically, child, DL Ross says, so watch out for these federal jobs that work with public health and global health. Oh, child, they gone. If you are not a loyalist who is going to say what they tell you to say, they gone. Public health is a drain on the economy. The rich are going to be healthy, right? And that's who they care about. Yeah. Federal jobs are in jeopardy. And the fear, listen, the reason I'm so intent, like, I don't even know if this would have happened if the House would have been Democratic and the Senate would have been Republican, or if there was going to be some way to fight back, right? And the Supreme Court. So you got the entire, yeah. So if I know some people don't see the writing on the wall, I'm here to help them see the writing on the wall, but they can choose not to see the writing on the wall. I'm still going to be here to help those who, and not really help in the sense that, I'm telling you what to do. I'm just giving you resources, and it's up to you to act on them or not. And it's funny to see the Oh, HUD is always going to have one of them. But it's going to be, someone who's doing what, okay, we've been on here, hour 51 minutes. I can't really get into how VPNs work overseas, but what I can do, I'll do a whole nother live where I walk you through my NordVPN. As I also mentioned, there should be a link in this description. If it's not, it's one in the video before, but I think it's in the description. They're having a huge Black Friday sale, 74% off. But even if you don't want to buy right now, you could go onto their website and they explain everything about how VPNs work. And so, yeah, so I have that as an asterisk because I do think some people don't understand how VPNs work here or abroad. And so what I do know, and I will share this, whenever I travel, if I don't use my VPN, and when I say travel to certain places, and I'm not going to call them out, but I get an email from, or Google will lock my account saying somebody has been trying to access your account. Netflix has not locked my account when I haven't used a private network. And so I will come back to that. I want to get through these questions because it's, child, I say this again. I think I'm going to come here and be on here for 35, 45 minutes. We are at an hour and 52 minutes. It is a Sunday night and I love it. I absolutely love it. But like I said, God got me on a schedule. So I got to get ready for, my Monday with my driver's license and take care of some other things. And then I also have, I told you, some coaching calls that I have to prep for. And then I also have a 7 p.m. here with you guys tomorrow. And so as much as I could do a marathon here all night, God is like, okay, yeah, you forgot that I got stuff for you to do. So I will talk about VPNs on another video. And sometimes I do 2 lives. Like if I have the time during that day and I'm like, okay, I know, because I told you I got like 20 some odd topics I want to get through or, talk about. So if I have time that day, I may do a live in the morning, live in the evening. It won't happen often, but last week we did it twice, which was beautiful. Freedom Caucus, but he didn't call them the Freedom Caucus. If you're talking about what I said about Miller, it was something else and it was more sinister. But I can't remember the name. But if you Google his, it was just the interview was either last night or today. So if you went on to that channel, and I don't discourage people from going to the network channel to see what's on there, because I also believe you need to know what's going on. But he was gloating. Right, y'all. Why does he always put a black on? Listen, exactly. They gonna child. And then they'll blame them for something. Like it's a mess. It's a mess. And why would you want to do that? I keep telling my family to get prepared. That's M. Dickens 811. Yeah, but also give yourself grace, Don't knock yourself over the head because everyone's not going to listen. And that's okay. That's okay. Just know that you'll feel at ease that you brought it to them should something happen, or should they have not heeded your advice and you decide to peace out on them. Or again, even like getting their paperwork. I mean, I don't know why anyone would not want to get all their paperwork together, and if you haven't seen that video, 5 things Black Americans must do now. It was the first video we did 2 Sundays ago. That's when I break down like the paperwork that we all need to have accessible. And I'm actually in the process of putting my stuff together. That's part of my daily. I had to go out and get a a 3-ring stapler, whatever. But yeah, so I don't know why people won't listen to that part at least. But yeah, we need to stay ready and we need to stay peaceful. Like I'm in a joyous place. Like we need to be at joy. We need to get rid of the trauma that we constantly have been living in this country. There are none so blind that those that do not want to see, my father already said. There are none so blind that those that do not want to see. I know what you're saying. I think I'm reading it wrong. W squared. There are none so blind that those that do not want to see. It's on the floor. It's on the wall floor. Everything else in the building. Wait, what are you talking about? The AED? What are we talking about? What's on the wall floor? Everything else in the building. I'm trying to write the 10 Commandments, hypocrisy. Because we were just talking about the black token, so I missed something. I mean, the last comment you made was the black token, so I don't know if that was for me. VPN needs to be set before you get to the country. Set yourself to be in the USA when you arrive. When you arrive, log in using the VPN and you will look like you're in the USA. I work in IT. Yeah, no, you definitely have to set it before you get to the country. Oh, you mean, wait a minute, not set it up. You're talking about if I'm in the US and I'm going to Mexico, before I get to Mexico, I should set up that I'm in Mexico? Oh, no, set that I'm in the US because I am in the US. And then when I get to Mexico, I will still show that I'm in the US, right? That's what you're saying. I think that's what you're saying. Yes, Norton VPN and still learning about great to have. Yeah, it's been a leader. It's been number one or number two for some many years, and I know many companies still use that as their preferred VPN provider. Oh, good. Oh, I love that. Look at my gemstones just helping each other out. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, y'all ain't gonna make me cry. I knew who you were, Ben Carson. I couldn't think of his name either, but BC, yeah, Ben Carson. Yes, of course. Such a talented man. To think I read his book so many years ago before, he turned into a simp. Okay, so you were saying something. Oh, the writings on the wall, the floor, and everything else in the book. Thank you, because I was like, well, we're just talking. Yes, the writing is on the wall, the floor, and everything else in the building. And Stevie Wonder sees it. Yeah, no, there's no denying what's about to happen. And I don't even. I don't even think people get the basics of what's going to happen in their daily lives. Like, yeah. There are none more blind than those who do not want to be. Okay, yes. yes. I think I knew what, I wasn't sure W squared is a she or he, but yes. 100%. I get that. I've heard that before too. But I know typing on these things, man, I can't do it, especially if I'm on my phone. Straight typos, it's just horrible. Yes, family, friends aren't hearing, so I refer them to history repeating itself and keep it moving. Yeah, exactly. That's all you can do. You can only have the conversation and support it with facts, and then they have to make the decision that's right for them. Yes. Okay, so y'all are, look, I love this community of gemstones. I can't wait to see what else got. Now, I did promise somebody I was going to look something up. Oh my gosh, I think, is she still here? Because she usually comments. It's Moni. Let me see. I told her I was gonna. Let me see if I could find. Can't find her other comment. Hold on. What's a good resource to, okay, yes, that's what it was. Okay, so a good resource is Google. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up Google and I'm going to ask this exact question of what are the self-defense laws? And I'm going to say a particular state. So Moni, I forgot what state you said you were. I think you said Virginia. So I'm going to use Virginia. So let's do this. Okay. Oh my gosh. I tell you, not Google, StreamYard has got to get better with all the steps and processes because I always think I forget to do something. And today I only forgot to do one thing, and that was to pull up the screen one time. So I'm gonna do that right now. Present, share screen, Google, share. Now I have to go back to StreamYard and then add it. And so we're gonna go to Google and I'm going to say, what are the self-defense, oh, look what pops up, laws in Virginia. Okay, I never look at this because this is an AI. For those who use Google, the first response now will usually be an AI overview that can often be filled with dated information. So you want the most current information that you can find. And I sometimes like to add like .gov because depending on, what I'm looking up, because that will give me or should give me, yeah. So the first thing right here is Virginia law, and it comes from the government website, and it talks. Now I'm not going to open it, but if you're interested, it says self-defense or self-defense techniques such as karate clubs or self-defense clinics and similar lawful activity, and then it will tell you what is acceptable and what is not, and that is across the board. So put in what are the self-defense laws in said state, and then add .gov. So you get rid of all the lawyers trying to sell you stuff, or all the lawyers just trying to brand themselves, and you get straight to the government website, which is the only website that matters when it comes to if you are practicing within the confines of that state's laws or not. So that is my recommendation. And I sure hope I was on the, yeah, okay, perfect. So, yeah, so that is what I would recommend everyone do if who's interested before, because there are certain things like I think pepper spray in certain states it has to be a certain type of pepper spray. If you can use pepper spray, it has to be a gel. Some places it has to be a gel spray, or some places you can use what are they called? Like nunchucks. In some places you can't, so you want to definitely Google that state. So, okay, let me see. DL says, that's what I'm saying. Set it up so it looks like it, so that it looks like you're in the US before you arrive to the country. Then set your VPN to automatically start when you log into the internet. Yes, so it will appear, not like you're, right, exactly. So I guess because mine's is always set up went to the US before I leave. I think it is. I need to thank you, because I may have to start double checking now, because I do go to so many other sites, and I don't think the last thing I do is check to see what country I was in on the VPN before I leave. So I definitely am going to start doing that. Thank you for DL. You have been our tech expert and our regulator, our security against the trolls. So I appreciate you doing double duty in here tonight. Thank you so much. Okay, so Moni, I hope I answered your question. And just for the sake of time, I'm not going to, because those documents, you have to read through them and see, but just click on that. It will give you the codes, the violation of the codes, all of that, so that you know that you are not you're not doing anything illegal. Most haven't read it and are just saying, I prayed and God is going to keep us safe. Yep. Child, this is absolutely an interesting time that we're living in, but the writing has been on the wall for a minute. We were just hopeful. We were hopeful that the time wasn't just yet, and not with this person, right? We were just hopeful. And so, yeah, but that's why as a collective, I think we're going to be okay. I think we're definitely going to be okay. And as long as we have options, right? As long as we have options. Any IT questions, send them my way. I will do my best. Well, thank you so very much. I appreciate you, and I may need to tap into your resources. Yeah, especially as this thing starts, this thing starts taking off. So, my mind is all over the place as to what I need to do as far as, having resources maybe on a bigger platform, like a web. I don't know yet. So I don't even want to waste time. Look up that video. It's bigger. Okay, I will. Again, that is my goal. I am going to try to keep the people as educated as possible. The only reason I probably didn't even share, because this is your first time here. So I would say a good 75% of everybody that was here tonight, they've been rocking all week. And so we had a incident earlier today. And so that just, gave me pause, but I will definitely look it up, and I will definitely leave the comment up. And as soon as I have time this week to, deep dive into it, I will definitely, and I didn't forget about your VPN question. Matter of fact, I will if I don't write it down. So, but it's asterisk as something to cover, but it wasn't priority because right now I'm trying to focus on the most important things. And so VPN deep dive. And not everybody's at a VPN status anyway, right? Some people don't even have their passports yet, even though I want people to have their VPN here because of the news. The way the news is being controlled here. We're not, anyway. So I've been on that soapbox before. And so, yes, I will check it out. Okay, so DL and Casper. DL, Casper needs your help. Casper 330 needs your help. Get some rest now. You've done great work. Thank you so much. I know 2 hours and 8 minutes. I swear, I'm telling you, I'm like, it's Sunday. People got stuff to do. I don't know. I'm sure one of them Real Housewife things is on tonight. I tend to watch on Sundays. I will say I used to love, but I still watch 90 Day Fiance. And that's because I like seeing places from around the world. I like to see, even though I'm not there, like I think one of the franchises, they're in like Thailand. So I get to relive being in Thailand. So that's my Sunday. That's my Sunday habit, Sunday evening, but not tonight, God said. I agree. So I'm not sure exactly what you're agreeing on. Is it the 90 Day Fiance or is it the VPN? I'm not sure. Thank you for agreeing, WM. And so again, tomorrow, 7 p.m. Oh my goodness. You know what? It probably, because it was scheduled to go out. Let me see if the notice went out. Hold on one second. In the community tab, the notice was scheduled to go out that tomorrow at 7 p.m. we are going to be talking about, let me go into my studio. Hold on one second. Content. Oh no, I need to go to post. Yeah. Yep, it says schedule. What time is this going out? Hold on a second. It says 9:15. It's not 9:15. Oh, it's not 9:15. You know what? I'm gonna send it out right now. No, I'm gonna leave it for 9:15. Never mind. It's too much work to do that. So at 9:15, the announcement for tomorrow's live with the link is at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Will be there. If you can't make it live, always check the replay. And again, this will dispel some of the mistruths, the lies, and some of the truths about the most dangerous places that we should not be going to. So no, thank you. I did get some last night. I think I did about 4 hours last night. So that helped. And I do feel a lot better. And yeah, so thank you so much. I appreciate that. We appreciate all your love, Kim. Thank you. Thank you. I tell you, this definitely is the fuel that I need to keep inspired, to keep going, and to know that, that we gonna be all right. When I, see people come back and engage. And then comments like, oh my gosh, like the one earlier, which, oh my gosh, she literally, child, the fact that she was able to get her password, oh my gosh, like it made the troll and everything else worth it. So thank you to all my gemstones. I am so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that we are here doing the good work, and I think that it will make a change. I know it's already making a change, and it's only been 2 weeks. And so imagine 2 weeks from now, and then 2 weeks from then. And then January is going to be a real rough month, and people are really going to be looking for solutions, whatever they are. Like I said, it may not be leaving the country, but self-defense, child, please share this video. Please, friends, family, whoever, or if it's not the video, share the information and let us stay safe so we can, let us stay protected, let's just say. And let's just know we have to have options to stay protected. And even if it's taking a course on Udemy to find out the quickest way to disarm somebody with a pressure point, like stuff like that, you can even Google that, but just have some knowledge in your back pocket, because there's some, and it's not, what the crazy thing is, everyone's not sane in this world. We have to remember that. Everyone's not sane. And living in New York, and if anyone who's been to Manhattan lately, especially around like Port Authority, Times Square, Penn Station, I've never seen the homeless population like this. And I'm just saying a lot of the homelessness is due to mental illness. And I think there's a lot more mental illness since 2020. And so we have to be prepared for any and everything. And so it's not this, even though, yes, moving abroad is the overarching umbrella, right? But under that, there are so many other pillars. Like we just truly have to, stay on top of things. And this way, whatever comes at us, we good. We're going to keep a smile, because we know what we need to do. We have told our families, we have organized, we have set our kids up for success. You feel less worried if your daughter knows how to do a jujitsu, taekwondo, 360 aerial, whatever. If your son has taken boxing or whatever, like you'll feel a little bit more secure. And I didn't even bring up all the missing children. Like that is another motivator for this. They're not talking about all of our missing children. They're not. And there's a reason for that too, but we're not going to get in that tonight either. Thank you, Gemstone, Miss Diamond. I love it. Oh, sorry. ATL is crazy. Yes, it is. Listen, you don't know who you're going to come across. It may not be one of them, one of the, 47ers. But yeah, so just be protected. Saw the same thing, Kim, in Manhattan, and I grew up here. Yeah, truly disturbing. It's this summer is, and I think I shared this many times, and this would be my last little story. I love New York City in the summertime, my absolute favorite place to be. As much as I talk about moving abroad, I love New York City in the summertime. Period, exclamation point. I don't make apologies for it. I dreaded walking around at nighttime, even around Bryant Park, even around, and some of you may not know, like, so we were at the, we went to see, who did we go to see? I hadn't been to the City Winery in a minute, probably since last summer. We walked from 23rd Street on the West Side Highway down to like 14th Street. And it's near the water. It's on the water. The amount of homelessness that I saw in that 9-block stretch was, I felt like I was in a different country. And so saying all that to say, we have to be able to protect ourselves in any circumstance. And so with that being said, thank you everyone who stuck around for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you if you came in, you left, you came back, had a snack, took a shower, whatever. I appreciate you. Again, we will be back tomorrow at 7:00. And yeah, come with questions and I will see you then. Thank you once again. Have a good night. And I get to catch the rest of 45 minutes of 90 Day Fiance before I get back to work. Take care, everyone. Good night. PTSD is something all of us have in the US. Trauma is so many in so many areas. You're right. Absolutely. Oh, I'm a Jewel. Thank you so much. Remember to pray in your soft space. Great channel. NYC is my favorite city. Listen, I pray in my soft space, my hard space, my firm. Like I'm just staying prayed up, because you have to know this is bigger than, this is bigger than the surface. And so again, thank you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Good night.